Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts, particularly the mini guys. The good news is Max is coming over tonight about 5 o'clock, so I'm doing this video early. I'm working on some stuff now. He's coming just after 5 after work, so we can get a bit more done. If depends on how late we work. If it is late, then I'll do the video tomorrow. If not, I'll try and upload it tonight if I can. There's a couple of little things I wanted to show you that I've done. And a couple of little things, a couple of little tricks well, ideas really, not tricks as such, but things that might come in handy when you're trying to refurbish stuff. And I'll go over that now. I'll have to do it with one hand, but I can at least give you the basics of it. There's a new sub I've just gone onto. It's a guy called Adam Campion. He's only put up 2 videos. Well, he has other videos, but he's put 2 up on a mini that he's had for quite some years, and he's now people like DB Mini, Sean, George Knapp, Josh Smith, all these guys. Who else is there? There's so many now. Yeah, all the mini guys anyway. And if I've missed anybody out, I'm sorry. They're all subscribing to him, and he started working on this car, and they've kind of given him a boost to go on YouTube and do it, which is great news, you know. And it's really great the way everybody shouts everybody else out, you know, and promoting everybody else's videos, because there's so much to learn from other people and how some people do it. Some people have equipment, some people don't. Some people have some skills, some people don't. And it doesn't matter, because we can all learn something from it. There's always another way to do things, you know. But it's good that we all promote each other. Well, bar one, that is, anyway. He just seems to want to promote himself, but that's another story. But I got an email from Josh last night, and I mentioned to him about the calipers, and what I suggested is that he'll need calipers, so we'll sandblast them. I'll rebuild one side, and I'll send in the kit to rebuild the other side, because I think, you know, at his age it's important that he learns how to do these jobs, because, you know, all you guys know, you need pretty deep pockets if you can't do these repairs yourself. So I'll build one on video, and maybe that's something that the other guys could do as well, if they, you know, I don't know if they've got an old radius arm or something. I know the calipers have been put up before, but Josh can at least look at it and see what's going on. Anyway, but the cheeky bugger, he said to me, oh no, I'm not really sure how to do them, so it'd be better if you did them. That's not the way it's going to be, Josh. The idea is that you learn this stuff. We're all proud of you at your age to be able to get a grip with a MIG welder and everything else, but the idea is that you learn. We're already doing this stuff. So anyway, but I had to laugh. Just before I pick up the camera, I got a comment yesterday on a video that I'd done. I won't say the chap's name, but he knows who it is, and you'll see it in the comments anyway if you want to. And he was talking about Josh, about how he's got, you know, the get up and go and being just 15 and so on. And he said, I've got a grandson, he said, who can't even fold his arms, and I just pissed out laughing. I thought it was a brilliant line, and I actually wrote to him and said so. I actually cracked up when I saw it, when I heard the thing. It was a great one-liner. Yeah, I've got a grandson that could barely fold his own arms. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, I'll pick the camera up, I'll show you what we're up to, and then tonight when Max comes, I'll do some more, and if it's too late, I'll just say I'll download it tomorrow. So let me give you a quick look at what we're up to and a couple of little things. So you can see I've got her up on the ramp now. You can see that the wheels are totally out of alignment. That one's well out. But anyway, it's easy enough to do the track rods. It's just a matter of sorting them out. But I'll put this on so you can see what we're doing. Hopefully it's not too bright. So now you can see what I've done is I've actually cable tied it. I was going to try and get some P-clips, but I've cable tied. That's not very good, is it, that? Maybe that'll work. You can see I've cable tied all that battery line together. And I've made these up from rubber hose that I had, just, you know, to make them fit nice. And I haven't finished this side, but I've started to do that as well, so you can see. What I'm going to do is show you how I did it. It's pretty basic, but you never know, it might come in handy. You can see everything's looking real nice. This is the bottom bracket. I haven't tightened that up yet. There's the other one there. There's the other link there. And you might notice that's wrong. I didn't notice it myself, but there should be nylocks on there because they'll rattle loose, because when you're braking all the forces go on there. So they'll have to be changed for nylocks, and you can see they're aluminium spacers in the front. But apart from that, yeah, it's looking pretty good. So today I'll get in the bracket here. There's a bracket you can see here, and I have to make a special bracket. There's a coupling here on this exhaust bend, and I'm going to have to make a bracket longer for it to fit, and then I'll put the extension up as well, the gearbox extension, or the gear lever extension I should say. So quickly I'll go over what I've been doing, if you'll excuse me for a second. So maybe I should turn that light out. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I have to do this with one hand. So there's a couple of things you can see here. This is I've got a long line of hose because it always comes in handy for stuff. And basically all you need to do is just simply, I have to do this with one hand, so. It'll put your grinder down while it's still running. There you go. So I've made a couple of pieces already. There's one here. I think that's already been cut. And then you can see all you need to do basically is pop it on there and just cut through it. Then you can obviously make enough up that you want, all the same size. And hopefully this is going to show up. I don't know if it will. I'll put it on here. It might or it might not, but I'll just, so basically all you have to do is, sorry about the camera work, so all you have to do is basically open it up, put it on your line, and you can see there, and then in fact I'll put it into that one, and obviously put the opening not at the back so it doesn't go through, and then away you go. Then all you need to do then is twist that around like that. So you can see that's another one I've just put in there now, and it just stops any chafing of the line. This is the fuel line, obviously. Actually, maybe I'll get that camera again. Sorry, not the camera, the torch. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to show up as well. Anyway, so you can see everything's in on the back. It's all ready to go, the high-lows. A bit dusty under there. And yeah, so I'll finish all this off, get this line done in, and we're good to go. I can start thinking about putting a new exhaust on. So yeah, going back to the other stuff. Excuse me again for moving around so quickly. Yeah, I was talking about this bell, or this SU carburetor system, and you can see here there's a couple of options of doing this. Normally what happens is they get a bit pitted. You can see there it's a little bit pitted, and this, you need to be very careful when you do this, but you can put this in and use emery. As you can see it there, it's all shining it up. So be very careful, especially on the very bottom here. You catch that with your finger, and try and do it this way, not touching it like eggs, but if you touch it the other way and it whacks your finger, you could break your finger. So just be a bit careful. I'll take this out. If you haven't got a pedestal drill, or you could actually do it in a, and you can see all I've done there is put a bolt through it and a nut, and then centered it with a washer there, so obviously just take it out. Now if you haven't got that system, I was talking about a special machine. It's not, in fact I inherited this thing. It was actually in the garage, the old barn, when I got the house. So anyway, you can just use that. You can see there, you can see how nice that comes up. So there you are, a couple of little things, and I'll do the video tonight, and you can see it's already coming up, but there are some bad bits on it. You can see I haven't done it there, whereas on that side you can see it's starting to come up. It should look like chrome. Anyway, thanks for watching in. Bye for now, take care, bye.